is the organization structure that you use to organize the company?
The organization structure is top down from the top management and divided into the departments like air freight product, ocean freight product, road freight divisions, project logistic and chemical departments, fan events, operation, and some other related working departments. So we have about 1,200 staff here in Thailand alone. Globally, we have over 20,000, and we use the network in our organization structure to secure the business.
What is the external and internal communication that you use?
Basically, we largely use the emails to communicate with all offices in the world. We also use Skype. We also have what we call Zoom in the teleconference, so we can see face to face wherever they are in the world, and this saves a lot of cost of transport, accommodation, airfare ticket, things like that. So we do have a lot of teleconference with a lot of agencies, sometimes 10, 20, 30 people in one time. We use the telephone, and locally we also use the network of the mobile phone operators to call among ourselves without having to pay additional charges. So a lot of communication tools that we have been using, not just emails.
But mostly emails, right?
Mostly would be emails because it's recorded written statement. But there are so many other options.
How do you hire the new employees, and what qualification do you think they need?
Depends on the jobs. Of course, we prefer those experienced guys. If they work in logistic companies before, and we always believe in putting the right man into the right job. But somehow we need to recruit the new graduates, people like you. The most important thing would be enthusiasm. So if they have enthusiasm, they are eager to grow with the company, then this is kind of a qualification rather than experience that we would have to recruit. Another thing is the proximity, because traveling to and from residence and the office could be cumbersome in the traffic jam. So if you are nearby, then it helps greatly.
Does it matter where they graduated from?
That's another thing. English language would be a benefit, because you have to communicate in English with the overseas network. But depends, if you are here to be the truck driver, of course you have to be very good at driving, right? So it depends on the job, really.
As you mentioned that you get lots of emails, you did the communication and emails a lot.
Yes.
So how do you qualify those who answer the emails?
English is the key.
English.
Language would be, if you speak English a little bit, you can comprehend what written in the emails. You can understand what they are asking, and you give them the right answer rather than not knowing anything. But of course, the experience on the specialties and other things you can learn. So this this will be the key criteria in selecting, recruiting the new staff.
This is the course teaching about letters.
Yes. There will be a coaching, of course, and even you are experienced. It's not just overnight learning of the new thing and knowing everything in one go. You still have to learn. Even after 30, 40 years, you still have to learn a new thing. And plus technology changes really fastly.
What do you think of your company's culture? So,
We don't call culture, we call it values. We have 4 values globally. First is integrity. We believe in integrity. Integrity is not really loyalty, but you are decent people, for example. Number 2 is personal ownership. When you take some task to do it and you take your ownership, making sure that you are on top of it. The value number 3 is teamwork, because you cannot do this job alone. Sending one thing from one point to another point, you involve hundreds of people. For example, so teamwork is the key. And the last value is excellence. We tend to do it. We call it, for example, operation excellence, trade land excellence, sales excellence. Everything must be in the excellence. That means all things you have done, there's still a loophole for you to improve. If there is no room for improvement, it means perfect. But nothing is perfect in this world. So there are always room for improvement. These are all what we call the 4 values in agility. You may call it culture.
how do you manage your employees?
What do you mean by manage employee?
So like you said that you have lots of employees, like hundreds. So how do you control them?
We vertically depends on which department and depends on the job. For example, if you're a truck drivers, the KPI, SOP, standard operating procedure and all the things, they don't speak English, do they? The truck drivers, so maybe a little bit, but so the coaching from the department managers or directors have to be in another way. For those executives at those managerial level, staff level, clerical level, and they have to do a lot of English communication. Then the managing the employees would be in another criteria. They have a lot of KPI and SOP as well, but they have to understand English, comprehend English, and be able to communicate effectively. Then we have, for new staff, for example, we have the probation period of 4 months, and then we have the annual review. Lately, we have the staff appraisal through the software program called PeopleSoft. So employee can input, evaluate themselves, and then let the manager review and then agree or add some other comments before escalate to the next level. This is how we briefly manage our employees. And loyalty is another thing. The staff with the loyalty is very important. Otherwise, we have people come and go every now and then. Yeah. Okay.
How many languages that you use in the company, and do you have any obstacles communicating in another language?
We're in Thailand, so we use Thai language, communicating with our staff and customers. We use English when we communicate with overseas customers or foreign customers based in Thailand. A lot of Japanese, European, American customers also based in Thailand. We also have the Japanese employee who speak Japanese well and take care of the Japanese accounts. Our Japanese sales manager also speak Thai a little bit. We speak English with the guy, so he can speak Japanese, Thai, English. So basically Thai, English, Japanese would be for Japanese customers. So basically 3 languages.